I believe that in school is the closest thing we have experienced to a prison. Even then, I think these inmates have more freedom than us students with these absurd and stupid rules these schools have that we must follow. Rules that just make no sense and just make our time at school even worse. So in today's video, I'll be talking about the stupidest and most senseless school rules. First up, let's talk about the school dress code that the school enforces on us. Wearing school uniform is annoying enough, but the school that I go to have the most strict dress code, which goes into too much detail. Like the socks have to be 75% brown and 25% white, or like your shirt has to be exactly 60% cotton. Like, what's the point of this? The school wouldn't even let me wear black sneakers as they weren't leather. Like, how are leather shoes gonna benefit me in school? Also, these teachers be having the biggest tantrums if they catch you with the wrong uniform on. Like the slightest incorrect uniform. Like, chill out. I'm sorry my shoes aren't 100% leather. There are kids out there vaping and selling drugs in school, but you only care about my shoes. It's honestly so stupid how these teachers care so much on little things. But the worst dress code my school has is no facial hair allowed. Like, maybe if a guy had a full-on bush on his face, maybe you could ask him to shave it off a little bit. But nah, at my school, if they see you with the slightest hair on your chin or face, they go absolutely nuts. They send you to the office where they force you to dry shave with no shaving cream, just water. So I just be seeing MFs who had facial hair walk back into class cleanly shaven, but with hella cuts on their face like they just got jumped. Like, bitch, it's a bit of hair in our face. How can this do any harm to anyone? Now let's talk about asking permission to go to the toilet. Bruh, this is a standard human right to be able to go to the bathroom. Like, why on earth do I have to ask to go to the bathroom if I need to piss? There's usually two types of teachers when letting you go to the toilet. There's the joker. I don't know, can you? Shut your goofy ass up before I slap you with my These guys are annoying, but at least they let you eventually. The other one is the bitch teacher who doesn't let you go no matter what. They usually say, why'd you not go at lunch? Like, bitch, maybe because lunch was 5 hours ago and I didn't need to go then. And even after that, they still don't let you go, saying, you need to be more organized. Like, bitch, I don't know when I need to go take a piss. I don't control it. It's a basic human right to be able to release our bodily fluids in class. What do these teachers want us to do? Just shit ourselves in class? Next up, let's talk about the rule of no eating or chewing gum in class. This rule is just so whack. My teacher be having a full-on mukbang in the front of the class like he Matt Stoney, but I'm not allowed to eat my bag of chips and my muesli bar without getting screamed at. Like, I'm not saying we should be able to bring in mountains of food, enough food to solve world hunger, but we should be able to have little snacks like chocolate bars, and we should be able to eat chewing gum. Like, if you get caught with chewing gum, the teacher acts like you're bringing in a gun or something with how much they overreact. Chewing gum actually helps people with their anxiety, and it helps us concentrate better, but I can see why it can be such a nuisance with how much chewing gum there is under the tables. But those people are just weird. Like, is it really that hard just to put your finished gum in the bin? You can't be that lazy. As long as people are disposing their gum properly, there shouldn't be a problem with it, and it should be allowed in class. Next up, let's talk about not being able to use your phone in class, and especially during lunch. These teachers be scrolling on their phone in class all day, while I'm not allowed to see my notifications or a slight peek on my phone. These teachers be having no sympathy either with phones. Like, I could get a message saying my mum just got in a car accident, and my teacher would still say, I don't care, put your phone away. And saying some bullshit like, you should be going to the front office. Phone. Like, bitch, my mum just got in a car crash. I can understand why phones are not allowed in class, like how they can be distracting to people, but banning them in lunch is just criminal. How can using your phone in lunch be bad when you're not doing any schoolwork? It's absolutely stupid the schools want to promote kids to run around during lunch, which is good, but kids, even without phones, should be sitting down doing absolutely nothing in lunch. We just have to sneakily go on our phones when the teachers aren't looking. But this is hard, as these teachers' goal is to hunt down as many kids on their phone, like their life depended on it. Like, these teachers don't get paid enough to put in so much effort to hunt down our phones. Like, just relax. Anyway, that will end today's video. If you did like what you saw, please consider liking this video and subscribing, as it would help me so much. Comment down the stupidest rules your school had, and comment down below what you want to see from me in the future. Those are the most useless and senseless school rules that we have to go through.